My wife cheated with her boss, and my daughters helped hide it, so I took my nuclear revenge. For 30 years, I thought I had the kind of life most people dream about. Married to Jane at 22, raised 2 daughters, Alice, 26, and Maddie, 24. We were that couple everyone envied, finishing each other's sentences, inside jokes that made no sense to anyone else. I believed we'd grow old together. 6 months ago, everything changed. Jane started carrying her phone everywhere, even to the kitchen. Before, it would sit on the coffee table for hours. When I joked about running a spy ring, she laughed and said work was emailing her a lot. Days later, she added a password she'd never used before. Then came calls outside the room. Her phone would ring and she'd disappear to the bedroom or porch. Just a friend from work, she'd say. Started keeping her phone face down. Conversations that used to flow easily felt like pulling teeth. Then she started asking about organizing our finances. We should have everything in one place. Account info, passwords, documents, just in case of emergency. We'd never discussed this before. It felt rehearsed. Too polished. One Wednesday, she said she was meeting the girls for dinner, their regular girls' night. I happened to be running errands nearby and saw her outside a cafe, pacing, phone to her ear. I overheard, "It's almost ready," and "starting fresh soon." When she got home, I asked how dinner went. She told me a complete story about her friend complaining about her boyfriend. A total lie. I picked up her phone when it buzzed. A text from an unsaved number. "Can't wait to see you tonight." I opened the thread. Messages from her boss. Flirty. Affectionate. "I miss you. Once a week isn't enough." Jane had replied, "I miss you too." My stomach dropped. I turned on location sharing and texted Alice and Maddie. "What time are you meeting mom for dinner?" Both responded, 7, can't wait. They were lying. My own daughters were covering for her. I drove to the restaurant, found her at a table near the back with her boss, holding hands, laughing. I took a picture, drove away, and sent it to our family group chat with one caption: "Glad you're enjoying girls' dinner." Then I turned off my phone and went to my brother's house. The next day, my phone exploded with notifications. Jane called dozens of times. Maddie sent walls of texts apologizing. Alice sent one cold message: "Dad, I'm sorry you found out this way, but I think you're overreacting. Don't throw away a good marriage over one mistake." Overreacting. One mistake. I hired a lawyer immediately, started documenting everything, moved all my assets, savings, investments, the house, into a trust under my mother's name. Legal, notarized, irrevocable. Kept enough in our joint account to maintain appearances. 2 weeks later, Jane sat me down. "I think we should get a divorce." Her voice was calm, rehearsed. She mentioned needing space, feeling unhappy, deserving more. She filed Monday. The papers demanded everything. Half the house, my savings, assets, the car, plus spousal support despite her high salary. First mediation session. Her lawyer arrived with demands. When it was our turn, my attorney handed over paperwork showing all assets transferred weeks before she filed. The room went silent. She grabbed the papers, face flushing. "You planned this? You knew I was going to file and you set this up?" I didn't respond. Her lawyer tried to challenge it, but had no legal ground. I hired a PI. The report came back devastating. She'd been with her boss for almost a year. My daughters had known for months. A mutual friend sent me screenshots of texts between Jane and her boss, discussing their plan to secure her future with my money. I met with the girls separately. Maddie cried, apologized profusely. Alice was cold. "People make mistakes, Dad. You're being too harsh." I called my lawyer and revised my will. Alice and Maddie removed as beneficiaries. Everything went to my sister and her kids. Alice sent an angry email accusing me of being petty and vindictive, claiming I was ruining her wedding over something that had nothing to do with her. I didn't respond. I told Alice she could ask her mother's boss to pay for the wedding since they were both so good at keeping secrets. The divorce finalized. Jane got nothing beyond her personal belongings. Alice scrambled to cover wedding expenses I'd been paying for. Maddie kept calling, but I needed space.